This is a HausHill original podcast.
Yeah. This album is dedicated to all the teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. So good, baby, baby. See you chunks on top. For all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling for, that called the police on when I was trying to make money for my daughter.
You can have what you want, be what you want. Sky's the limit and you know that you keep on, just keep on guessing on. Sky's the limit and you know that you can have what you want, be what you want.
It's obvious. The writing's on the wall. Thou shalt not hate.
It was all a dream.
Where you deal me at, man? Big brother deal me.
Being a songwriter and producer, father, husband, dog breeder, to be able to jump from one thing to the next just keeps life exciting because I never know what's gonna happen.
I keep it player while some choose to play it safe. Go check the resume, it's risky business in the A, in the A, in the A, in the A, in the A.
Business-wise, I was taught by L.A. Reid. He always taught me to invest in what you know. And with Outkast, like when we first got our first publishing check, we went out and bought equipment to produce, and then we started producing on our second album. We were just investing in what you know and investing in yourself. It keeps rolling over. Me and my brother are dog lovers, so it was like a natural progression. Pitfall Kennels, we do American Bullies, English Bulldogs, and French Bulldogs. They say you don't mix family and business, but my brother's dedicated to it. His work ethic is incredible. 7 in the morning, he's up.
I'm up early in the morning, come out here, let them run around, let them play, exercise a little bit, feed them, clean up, pressure wash the kennels out. It's an all-day operation for me. It never stops. No days off. When I was going to college, I wanted to be a veterinarian, and I always know I wanted to take care of dogs, so it's always been like a love for the animal. Huh? How'd that feel?
Growing up, our Uncle Ricky had chows, from blues to whites to chocolates, all different colors, and used to wear fur coats and walk around the projects with freshest dogs ever. I've been trying to...
like the first exotic dog we ever saw, especially in the projects. You don't see stuff like that. But he would never give us one.
Never.
We used to beg him like, come on. I think he gave us one time, but I think it was a mutt dog. He never gave us a purebred dog,
Yeah.
but it's all right though.
And then eventually we would see stray dogs on the street and like nurse them back to health and keep them as long or hide them from our mom until she found out, you know, so it turns into an infatuation. The first Pitfall Kennels, we had like with 7 runs, and we had like maybe about 6 or 7 dogs. You know, big, muscular pit bull terriers. Started kind of breeding just to see what we can get. And we started importing dogs from California and Nevada and everything else just to build our own bloodline. I'd be in the studio in the daytime working on ATLien's album. James was with the dogs and did everything from delivering puppies, administering the oxytocin shots and things like that. So it was really like a real a hood veterinarian. Once, you know, started doing music and accumulating wealth to invest in businesses and things like that, we got serious about it.
What? Yeah, crazy. He gonna get wilder, but he's not gonna get no talk.
So he's gonna be smaller than Big Junior.
Way smaller, 8 months old.
When we built this was all trees at first. So we cleared about maybe an acre and a half cleared.
This is state-of-the-art, hot water, cold water.
Air conditioner, heat. Back behind there, you got the fields where they can run free and all that, so they're not just cooped up all day long. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Ritz Carlton of dogs. Our first dogs were 100-pound dogs, like bone, everything's solid. And then now things have gone down, so everything's kind of shrunk down. So we went from pits to bullies, which is the same dog, it's just a shorter version of it. These are the best, loyal, most family-orientated dogs ever, you know what I mean? And we're here to dispel the stigma that's been put on it for so long. Our buddy named Tone, and he's an OG in the game. He teaches my brother certain things, and like a mentor, somebody else who has the bullies.
Knowledge is the key of anything. If you take terrier back to Ireland and England, they were bred for specific reasons. And in America, they just start doing the wrong thing with them.
Even with the bullies and everybody like, oh, they're dangerous, or no, they're not. You treat them like you treat your kids.
This kind of dog, if a guy ride around in a Bentley or he ride around in a Mercedes and he want to show off, These are the type of dogs for showing off, show dogs.
I also have English Bulldogs and French Bulldogs, which to me have taken the place of the Yorkie as the toy dog, you know what I mean?
The personality on these dogs is like no other. I just love to watch them interact with each other, almost like watching kids play. As far as the English Bulldog goes, like, this right here is my ultimate look. Short, very short body, compact.
He don't like a lot of leg on this dog.
No, there you go. I don't, the leg,
Yeah.
we
That would
no
tell me
legs.
too much leg.
Yeah.
We only like legs on strippers.
Every time a dog come in the heat, we don't really just breed them. Like a dog has 7 puppies, we might keep like 4 of them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We may have a couple of litters a year. Because there's a lot that goes into actually, raising them. When they're born, it's like putting them in an incubator like any newborn. It's, they're getting pure oxygen ran into their lungs. Keeping them strong too. Really, I don't take naps because when she moves, I'm up. Like, I'm up all night.
These registered pet shops in the mall where you go get pure breed dogs from, and those are some of the biggest puppy mills ever.
To see people with that many dogs like in one area.
No bigger than this table for months at a time. This is just some evil shit. I'm not just gonna put my name on something just to make a buck. These are like family members we got. Just like the music, we strive to be the best in everything we do. We're a team, and we're really just getting started. But what I want to do when it's all said and done is just sit back with my animals in the midst of the trees out here in the forest and just be peaceful. Yeah.
This is a HausHill original podcast.
It's only entertainment.